Coordinated winter storm formations advancing toward America across the next 7-day operational window. Tuesday, December 9th. Clipper formation advancement across plains and Midwest jurisdictions. Water accumulation essential before pipe freezing circumstances. Fill all vessels, bathtubs, emergency reserve containers. Generator safety measures absolutely mandatory for function. Carbon monoxide toxicity kills silently within minutes. 20-foot minimum separation from all residential constructions. Adequate ventilation, preventing deadly carbon monoxide toxicity. Heating system evaluation becomes critically essential. Furnace servicing, preventing mid-crisis equipment breakdown. Emergency fuel reserves secured immediately. Alternative heating sources verified and operationally prepared. Water pipe protection completed today. Ruptured pipes causing thousands in property destruction immediately. Open cabinet access for adequate air movement. Faucet trickling during extreme cold weather intervals. Vehicle emergency supplies absolutely essential for protection. Jumper cables, emergency signals, survival materials included. Complete gasoline reserves maintained throughout crisis period. Ice removal equipment, snow clearing tools prepared. Travel arrangements should be terminated immediately. Stay home during storm cycle intervals. 1 p.m. Monday, snow initiation throughout southern territories. System evolution trending later, optimizing accumulation efficiency. Prescription pharmaceuticals accumulated 30-day minimum reserve. Pharmacy availability severely restricted during emergency intervals. Senior neighbors demanding regular wellness evaluations. Community assistance systems activated immediately. Pet security requiring immediate conscientious action. All household animals relocated inside permanently. Currency withdrawal advised immediately. Electronic transaction systems failing without electrical supply. Don't miss the extended assessment at 12 minutes. The configuration persistence detailed timeline. Battery-operated radio, critical for emergency communications. Cellular telephone infrastructure failing during severe weather episodes. Fixed telephone systems maintaining function longer. Emergency contact data adequately organized. Flashlights, batteries, emergency illumination equipment, multiple charging apparatus completely prepared and verified. Fire protection equipment inspected and conveniently accessible. Smoke detection batteries replaced immediately. First aid materials including cold weather trauma treatment. Hypothermia identification training preserves lives. 7 p.m. Monday amplification delivering maximum force. Northeast North Carolina and southeastern Virginia receiving primary impact. Understand warning indicators and appropriate treatment methods. Emergency medical data conveniently available. This multi-system configuration progression just beginning. Each consecutive wave weakening territorial defensive abilities. Infrastructure stress increasing systematically. Recovery duration eliminated between consecutive episodes. Here's the committed evaluation from 12 minutes. Extended configuration persistence spanning multiple months. January modeling suggesting continued cold air supremacy. February maintaining below standard temperature expectations. Spring rehabilitation uncertain and considerably postponed. Infrastructure destruction persisting multiple months. Transportation networks demanding extensive reconstruction efforts. Power distribution modernization becoming critical priority. Economic consequences flowing through spring period. Territorial productivity severely compromised long term. Population relocation from prohibitive energy expenditures. Some settlements never achieving complete rehabilitation. This constitutes new winter configuration classification. Traditional seasonal patterns permanently modified. Weekend coastal evolution. Supplementary system generation threatening substantial amplification beyond current assessments. Atmospheric mechanics challenging historical precedent. Computational models demanding complete recalibration methods. Your household survival relies on the next 24 hours. Final preparation opportunity closing rapidly. Don't await official emergency proclamations. Government response postponed beyond practical effectiveness. Local emergency services already overwhelmed. Federal support weeks away, minimum duration. Tomorrow delivers exclusive configuration evaluation. Why current atmospheric arrangement challenges meteorological comprehension. Plus, comprehensive December 13th Arctic intrusion evaluation. Fourth wave, devastating potential, completely exposed. And detailed coastal formation tracking evaluation. Weekend system explosive amplification prospects. Plus, expert meteorologist interview revealing modeling uncertainty and preparation inadequacy. Don't miss tomorrow's emergency intelligence communication. Essential survival data your household demands. The next 7 days establish territorial survival capacity. Multiple synchronized storm formations approaching. Not the immediate weekend, but following weekend materializing on advanced forecasting platforms. Stay prepared, stay alert. Remember, this atmospheric campaign operation just beginning. This constitutes only the initial phase of what scientists are calling the Great Winter Campaign of 2025. Core structural elements demonstrate exceptional atmospheric arrangement. Cold air maintaining control throughout central and eastern regions. Don't miss the essential evaluation at 3 minutes. Accumulation forecast that will deeply concern you. Southern atmospheric currents exploiting established jet stream corridors. Prime conditions secured for continuous snow distribution. Daylight snow formation remarkably unusual for early December atmospheric standards. System persistently trending later, delivering improved accumulation prospects for eastern zones. Why are computational weather models projecting December conditions ranking among the most severe in historical records? If these dynamics occurred during nighttime hours, considerably more territories would encounter substantial snowfall. Baseline 1 to 3 inches snowfall projected. Target zones accumulating 3 to 6 inches. Interior elevation regions preferred for maximum deposits. Categorized as moderate system, parallel to preceding events. Nevertheless, here's the progression officials won't acknowledge. These formations strengthen considerably during final stages. Tuesday Clipper formation targeting plains and Midwest with considerable accumulation capacity. 4 a.m. Wednesday Eastern delivering maximum intensity. Upper Midwest and Great Lakes receiving focused bombardment. Elevated terrain and interior Northeast zones accumulating significant snowfall deposits. Supplementary moderate Clipper attempting territorial infiltration. Select models project substantial amplification prospects. Historical evidence developing. Initial weakness evolving into strength. Snow activity transforming into major accumulation occurrences. Additional snow formation exhibiting traits comparable to preceding 2 southern progressions. What happens when southern atmospheric currents interact with established Arctic air boundaries? Initially displaying weaker characteristics, but final hour strengthening cycles happening reliably. Significant Clipper progression through established atmospheric channel, terminating offshore with moderate impact probability. Here's the committed evaluation from 3 minutes. Snowfall accumulation estimates exceeding conventional expectations. European modeling displaying inadequate results for multiple historically reliable territories. Northwest and Rocky Mountain zones accumulating substantial snowfall. Upper Midwest and Great Lakes exhibiting excellent performance. Interior Northeast gathering significant deposits. Southern dynamics occurring throughout multiple instances. Nevertheless, major deficiencies impacting essential territories. Midwest, Ohio Valley, Mid-Atlantic, enduring severe shortages. Central Mid-Atlantic zone suffering ongoing drought circumstances. Communities needing snow receiving practically nothing. GFS modeling offering more favorable projections. Peculiar progressions occurring across western zones. September comparable snowfall estimates for western territories. Completely insufficient accumulation predictions. How can select territories accumulate 40 inches while adjacent regions face absolute snow deficit? Sierra Nevada ranges registering 0 snowfall deposits. Completely unreasonable for December environmental conditions. Possible computational malfunctions under review. Cannot verify systematic calculation errors. Plains and Midwest exhibiting substantially enhanced results. Ohio Valley and deeper southern zones demonstrating improvement. Mid-Atlantic and northern southeast regions acquiring enhanced snow distribution potential. Don't miss the territorial evaluation at 5 minutes. The Geographic Bias Comprehensive Assessment. 2 substantial snow formations benefiting most zones. Nevertheless, challenged regions maintaining ongoing shortfalls. Eastern Pennsylvania accumulating minimal deposits. Northern New Jersey extending towards southern New England. Specific territories exhibiting most dramatic snow shortages across recent years maintain experiencing difficulties. Completely remarkable geographic bias configurations. Beneficial circumstances surrounding while bypassing population hubs. Snow deposits developing south and north of intended zones. Western and eastern territories accumulating abundant deposits. Why are certified meteorologists labeling this configuration as extraordinary for early December climatology? Offshore snow formation circumventing coastal settlements entirely. Exceptionally unusual atmospheric selection behaviors. Sole positive element. Present date December 7th. Normally, snow discussions initiate approaching Christmas period, functioning multiple weeks ahead of typical seasonal timeline. Not suitable moment for discouragement or total pessimism. Nevertheless, profoundly frustrating for continuously impacted residential areas. Here's the committed evaluation from 5 minutes. Geographic bias exposing calculated atmospheric configurations. Atmospheric arrangements secured into unfavorable positions. Jet stream alignment persistently bypassing intended territories. Beneficial meteorological circumstances existing everywhere except primary population density areas. Configuration persistence indicating permanent seasonal modification. Traditional cyclical sequences completely interrupted. Cold conditions maintaining through European modeling estimates. Multiple Arctic penetrations approaching systematically. 2, 3, 4 distinct Arctic infiltration episodes. 4th major intrusion occurring December 13th to 14th. Here's the detailed assessment weather agencies decline to share about this orchestrated atmospheric campaign. Roughly 1 week from present timeline. Following that, temporary warmer air infiltration intervals. Brief warming succeeded by Arctic air reinforcement. Western zones maintaining above average temperature conditions. Eastern territories experiencing temporary warming followed by additional cold air mass infiltration cycles. Not constituting major configuration transformation overall. Advancing toward alternating temperature fluctuation. Still primarily supporting cold air supremacy across eastern territorial zones. Any departure from seriously historically cold atmospheric configuration occurring beyond 1 week horizon. Justified reason to interpret extended projections with substantial skepticism presently. Don't miss the modeling comparison at 7 minutes. GFS versus European Guidance Evaluation Divergence. GFS modeling displaying colder, continuously cold projections. Multiple major Arctic infiltrations occurring consecutively. Very significant cold episodes succeeded by moderate alternating developmental configurations. Monday, December 8th. Major southern storm development impacting West Virginia, Virginia, and North Carolina. Beginning December 18th, 19th, 20th timeline. Certain agreement between principal forecasting platforms. Configuration evolution demanding continuous expert supervision. Extraordinary atmospheric mechanics currently progressing. Economic interruption beginning immediately. Lost territorial productivity surpassing 2 billion weekly. Transportation infrastructure organizing systematic suspensions. Supply chain systems experiencing major operational interruption. Christmas distribution timetables confronting disastrous delays. Retail establishments implementing extensive emergency measures. Energy expenditures climbing beyond standard household allocations. Heating requirements surpassing existing infrastructure capabilities. Here's the committed evaluation from 7 minutes. Modeling comparison exposing troubling expert disagreement. European modeling indicating moderate relief intervals. GFS sustaining persistent cold air supremacy. Both forecasting platforms agree on immediate Arctic infiltrations. December 13th to 14th, 4th major penetration episode. Disagreement developing in extended forecasting abilities. expert confidence diminishing beyond 7-day interval. This demonstrates calculated atmospheric mechanics, multiple clipper formations operating in synchronization. Currently experiencing seriously historically cold atmospheric configuration unprecedented in climatological documentation. Any substantial configuration adjustment postponed well beyond immediate forecasting abilities. Coastal system formation probability continuously increasing, weekend prospects demanding careful expert supervision. System trajectory suggests possible northward progression. Opportunity for substantial mid-Atlantic snowfall accumulation. New England coastline confronting accumulation hazards. Comparable to major historical East Coast formations. Currently missing northward coastal advancement traits. Heavy snowfall developing offshore rather than inland. If atmospheric positioning adjusted northwest 100 to 200 miles, major coastal municipalities would encounter substantial snowfall. For 7 to 8 day forecasting scope, trajectory modification remains entirely within reasonable probability. Don't miss the preparation measures at 10 minutes. Critical household survival tactics. Potential exists for major population hub impact. Sustaining colder circumstances through December 16th to 18th. Think of it like manufacturing logistics. Each weather component amplifying the subsequent destructive cycle. Temporary warming succeeded by additional atmospheric channeling approaching Christmas period. Total precipitation elevated across northwestern territories. Considerable moisture progressing up eastern state zones. Offshore precipitation configurations maintaining consistently. Storm formations moving through territorial areas regularly. Above average precipitation not universally allocated. Nevertheless, systematic storm activity continuing persistently. Temperature deviations exposing extreme territorial contrasts. Western warmth versus eastern cold air supremacy. Atmospheric configuration secured into persistent arrangement. Traditional seasonal advancement significantly interrupted. Climate configurations advancing toward extreme weather persistence. Atmospheric programming supporting eastern cold supremacy. Population hubs positioned in meteorological void zones. Snow accumulation systematically bypassing intended territories. Here's the committed evaluation from 10 minutes. Emergency preparation preventing household catastrophes. Accumulate minimum 21 days non-perishable food reserves. Multiple storm cycles demanding extended preparation planning.